Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to do a comprehension which is about the future world's life on Venus all summer in a day. So I request you all please take out your textbook and open the book page number 140. We are going to read the pages 140 and 141. Let's have a look on learning objective. Enable them to comment on a writer's use of language and explain reasons for writer's choices. So before discussing about the reading and the text or extract, we have to watch a clip.
It means that whatever can happen will happen.
We must confront the reality that nothing in our solar system can help us.
Now you need to tell me what your plan is to save the world.
We're not meant to save the world. We're meant to leave it. And this is the mission we were trained for.
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
You have no idea when you're coming back.
I'm coming back.
We must reach far beyond our own lifespans. We must think not as individuals, but as a species. We must confront the reality of interstellar travel.
Murph, I love you. Forever. I'm coming back.
Yes, it's a movie clip. It's a science fiction movie, and I hope you have enjoyed that clip. So basically, science fiction is a kind or is also a type of genre in literature that explores the impact of actual or imagined science on society or individuals. And the readers and the people are amazed or thrilled by the unknown and imaginative world. And in this kind of genre, the writer mostly use the science and technology, and they use the future imagination what will be happen in future. So my question is, after this clip, have you ever watched any science fiction movie? If you have watched any science fiction movie, so just write the name in comment box that you have recently watched a film or movie, science fiction movie. Okay, move on. We have to, I hope you have opened the book page number 140 and you have your pencils in your hand. So let's discuss and read page 140. The story, today we are going to read a science fiction extract. Imagine living on a planet where rain falls continuously except for one day every 7 years. When the sun comes out for 1 hour, such is life on the planet Venus, where the children of settlers from Earth have grown up. The story takes place on that one day. Okay? The story takes place just for one day, and it's also a kind of story which is based on imagination that they are living on a planet where it falls rain continuously, except for one day that the writer or author or called it the summer day or all summer in a day. 1,000 forests had been crushed under the rain and grown up 1,000 times to be crushed again, and that this was the way life was forever on the planet Venus. And this was the schoolroom of the children of the rocket man and woman who had come to a raining world to set up civilization and live out their lives. So, this is the purpose the people are living on that planet, because they have to set up the civilization and wanted to live their lives. It's stopping. What's stopping? The rain. The sun came out. The sun came out. It was the color of, now it's the description of coming out of the sun and the view of the sun. Let's have a look on it. It was the color of flaming bronze. Bronze means flaming, you know that the color, telling or describing the color of the sun. Bronze is a metal which made of copper and tin, but here it's describing the color that was dark brown, dark orange brown color. Okay, like metal. It was very large. What was very large? The sun was very large. Okay, because this line is describing about the sun, which is in the planet Venus. And the sky around it was, a blazing blue tile color. Blazing, it's a bright, very bright or shiny blue color. It's an adjective. And the jungle burnt with sunlight as the children. And what happened to the jungle? As you can see, that 1,000 jungle, okay, forest or jungle, you can say them, burned when sunlight as the children, released from their spell, rushed out. Came out means yelling. Yelling means shouting with excitement. Yelling means shouting with excitement into the summertime. They were calling it summertime because it is for only one day. And the sun appeared in Venus. Now don't go too far. Call the teacher after them. You have only 1 hour. You know, you won't want to get caught out. But they were running and turning their faces up to the sky. Who were running? Children were running and feeling the sun on their cheeks, feeling like a warm iron. They were taking off their jackets and letting the sun burn their arms because they were feeling it and they were enjoying the sun rays because they haven't seen the sun many years. Oh, it's better than the sun lamps, isn't it? So for taking sun rays, they use sun lamps. Okay, this line. Much better. They stopped running and stood in the great jungle that covered Venus, that grew and never stopped growing. Tumultuously, even means very loud. Even as you watched it, it was a nest of octopuses clustering up. Clustering, you know that, um, tang- tangled or mixed up or grouped up great arms of flesh like weed, you know that, a wild plant or any wild plant. Wavering means losing strength or moving, flowering in this brief spring. It was the color of rubber and ash, this jungle from the many years without sun. The jungle was for many years without sun. So that's why the children were enjoying the time or summertime. It was the color of stones and white cheeses and ink. The children lay out, laughing on the jungle mattresses and heard it sigh and squeak under them. Squeak means very short, high cry. And sigh is also the breathe out slowly or noisily to express tiredness or happiness or sadness. They ran among the trees. They slipped We are on the next page. They slipped, fell, they, they pushed each other, they played hide and seek and tag, but most of all, they squinted at the sun. Squinted means here they were staring or looking at the sun until tears rained down their faces. They put their hands up at the yellowness and that amazing blueness, and they breathed of the fresh air and listened and listened to the silence which suspended them in a blessed sea of no sound and no motion. They looked at everything and savored everything. Savored means enjoyed slowly or experience. Savored means enjoyed slowly or experience. Then, widely like animals, escaped from their caves, they ran in shouting circles. They ran for an hour and did not stop running. And then, in the midst of their running, one of the girls wailed to make a long high cry. Okay, usually because of pain. Everyone stopped. The girl, standing in the open, held out her hand. Oh, look, look, she said, trembling. Trembling, you know, that shaking with a kind of fear or anything. They came slowly to look at her opened palm. In the center of it, cupped and huge, was a single raindrop. So as you can see, it's also story has been taken from the science fiction story. It's based on the writer's imagination. They lived for one day on Venus and they have seen or experienced a sun for only 1 hour and they were enjoying. I hope it's clear to you now. It's a classwork. We need to do this work. So I request you all just take out your notebooks and prepare your notebooks and write the classwork, date and day. And after this, you have to write the topic, which is all summer in a day. And then you have to write the learning objective. Go back to the video and write the learning objective from there and pause the video and then write the learning objective. After this, you have to do part A, B, for the classwork. So first question is you have to write this question, answer the questions using complete sentences. Okay, so you have to write. Now question number 1 is why had the children's parents come to Venus? Yes, why they had just come to the Venus? If you look back at the first paragraph, this is the first paragraph, so you can see, look at here, this is your first paragraph, and find the line that have given the answer. It's on line number 4. Okay, they just had come to the world to set up civilization and live out their lives. So 3 to 5 lines is the answer for question number 1. Question number 2 is how did the children normally get their sunshine? Yes, how did the children normally get their sunshine? So again, look at the text and find the line for this answer, and you have to write in your own words. I hope you have found the answer. Yes, it's on line number 16 or 17. Oh, it's better than the sun lamp. So they usually get their light by the sun lamps or sunshine. Question number 3 is why was the Venusian jungle the color of rubber and ash? Again, go back and find the answer. I hope you have found the answer that is from here. It was the color of rubber and ash, the jungle from the many years without sun. And it was the color of stones and white cheeses and ink. So it's from line number 23 to 25 for question number 3. Now come to part B. What do you think? Why does the author describe the 1 hour of sunshine as summertime? Yes, because the sun only comes out for 1 hour, so that's why it's called all summer in a day. Does the author succeed in describing the Mancunian jungle? What words and phrases does he use to do this? Yes, he was succeeded in describing the Mancunian jungle, and you can find the lines that has described about the forest, and he had beautifully described the Mancunian jungle from line number 20 to 25. This whole paragraph is the answer for the question number 2 of part B. Now the question number 3 is, why is science fiction so popular? So I have written some points here, you can see on slide, that it explores the impact of actual and imagined science on society, so that's why it's popular. And it also inspires the sense of wonders. It always inspires the sense of wonders by imaginative world of science and technologies. So you have to write in your own words, or you can write these points but in a complete form, but in the form of complete sentences. Don't write like the points, you have to write the complete sentences. So this is all your classwork. Now you have to do the homework. This is your homework, your home task. You need to do the part C, what about you? It's an open-ended question you have to do on your own words. Can you imagine living in a place where it always rains? How would you manage? It's also the imagination. So try to write, and you just need to write only one paragraph. One paragraph is enough of comprising 5 to 6 lines are enough. 6 to 7 lines are enough for one paragraph. So this is all from my side. I hope you have cleared it. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.